All right, on today, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I've been getting a lot of questions over the years about doing more piano stuff, showing more piano demonstrations and lessons, and I said I was going to do more of that, and I really haven't been, but I'm really going to make a more concerted effort to do just that. Um, Probably within the next week or two, I'm going to be playing, and you'll be able to see the little keyboard above my, where you can see what I'm playing and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to get all that software, all that good stuff. But today I want to do something real short to kind of just show you how I come about with, picking some of the chords and just kind of my thinking behind it. And again, play and understand this. I'm trying to show and share the little bit that I know, because there are so many awesome folks on here, like crazy talented musicians that are like crazy gifted with teaching, and they got all the good, So I'm not saying I'm on that level at all. I'm just trying to share the little bit I know. If I can help somebody, then my living will not be in vain. Okay, so anyways, so on today, this is going to be real short. I just kind of want to share and show how just one change of the note in your left hand, how that one change of a note can just totally shift the sound of your chord and just totally shift the atmosphere. And you don't even have to find a note that you don't know of. You can choose a note that's already in the chord that you're playing in your right hand. But a lot of times we're so used to just like, if I'm playing an E chord, then I know I'm going to play the E and the bass, But what would happen if instead of playing 1, you went to the 3 and you played a G sharp? It gives it a whole different sound. And a lot of times, I can't speak for you, but I've been in situations and you're playing songs and it's like you know how to play it, but it seems like the way you play it, you feel like you play like a little baby compared to somebody else. They get on and they're all, they got the faces, they're doing all this, and then here you come on, and it's like, Lord, help me! I'm tired of playing like a baby. So I'm going to give you some tools, hopefully. So again, this first one, and let's say Amazing Grace, because I want to keep this short. Amazing Grace, amazing. We'll do it in E. We're in the key of E. The first chord is E chord, 1, E, G sharp B, Amazing Grace, how sweet. Go to A chord. A chord is A, C sharp E, how sweet the sound. Let's go back to E chord. E, G sharp B. All right, so we got that. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. And then, but it's like, how can I color that up when I don't know all the... And before I show you anything else, let me say, some of that stuff, it looks cool, but some of that stuff is not even necessary. So please understand that sometimes it may feel like you're not doing anything, but sometimes the song, the moment doesn't call for all of that stuff. So nothing wrong sometimes with just playing a straight E major chord. Nothing wrong with that, okay? So please understand that. Okay, so you got Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. Okay, we know the chord is E, G sharp B. What would happen? I mean, just for fun, what would happen if I changed it and didn't play the E, but I played that G sharp in my left hand? Amen. Give it a different sound, a little color there. Amazing Grace. Okay, then I go to the 1, how sweet. And instead of going, playing the root again, playing the A and the bass, what if I played the C sharp in my left hand? Amazing Grace, how sweet. Okay, a little color. Okay, the sound that saved a wretch like me. Okay, that me, that's a B chord. But what if I didn't play with B? What if because it's B, D sharp, F sharp. So what if I did like me? Instead of playing a B, I played a D sharp in my left hand. Like me. Okay. Okay, I like that. You see, something as simple as that, instead of playing the root, go to the third of the chord. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. And then another thing I do is, if you can learn the fifth of every note, if you can learn that'll give you so many options. Just learning what I make fun of the four all the time. But if you can learn the five, if you can learn the dominant of every one, so like if I'm in E, I know the five is B. Okay? So amazing grace, how sweet. If I'm in A, if I'm playing an A, I know the five of A is E. So all that kind of stuff, and that's stuff you learn in music theory. And a lot of times we don't want to take the time to learn. Okay, I'm going all over the place, but let me say this too. A lot of times we want to get right down to, we want to learn all that. But when we start off, you got somebody trying to give you a book with scales and trying to teach you theory. You're like, I don't want to learn this stuff, I want to play. But let me tell you, those scales and learning musical theory, they will help you so much and like give you so much understanding. Even when it comes to choosing your chords, your stuff will be so sweet because you got that music theory, you got them scales. So don't knock learning scales, don't knock learning music theory. That stuff is gonna help you, trust me. Okay, what was that? So amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Okay, we're not gonna do that. Let's try the third. Like me. Okay, now watch this. Check me out right here. I'm gonna do a passing chord and then go to B. So like me. Oh, okay. Did you feel that in the atmosphere? I felt something right when I did that chord. Woo. Okay, don't cry, Kevin. Ooh, did you feel it? You might be crying. Go get you some tissue if you're crying. So I'm gonna show you what I did. Like me. Okay, I went to the third, but then I did this chord, and you're probably like, what is that? What is that? But remember, I was just talking about learning the fifth of every one. So we did like me. Okay, what was that? So if you're in B, the five of B, we know is F sharp. So like me, and then we do this, and that's nothing but the five of B. That's nothing but this. It's just inverted, and that's nothing. You got to learn your inversions, and that's all, like I say, theory stuff. But knowing your inversions, all that stuff that's like, oh, it's so boring. Take the time to learn it. If you're in C, and it's like, this is boring. Knowing your inversions, that will help so much. And it's the same notes. You just changing the placing of it. Okay? Where was that? Like me. And then we go to B. You see that? Okay? So now we got amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Woo! And then if I want to add more, I make that a 7. Woo! Like me. I'm sorry, that's just a straight down 7. So listen again. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved the wretch. Like, okay, remember we're going to the 3rd of B. And then remember the 5th of B is that F sharp, but we're doing it inverted. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And all that is an F sharp 7 chord, but we've inverted it. Okay? Like me. And then we're going to B. And if we want to go to the B7 chord, we'll put a little passing tone on it. Passing tone right on it. Woo! Alright, then you got okay, so we didn't do all that. So little stuff like that. And y'all see I was all over the place today. So, but I'm gonna start kind of trying to just kind of share a little, so you can kind of see what I'm thinking. If it's how great is our God, we'll do E again. Great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. Oh, we'll see how great is our God. Instead of starting on the 1, okay, again, you got 3 notes in the chord. Let's try to see what it sounds like using the 3rd in the bass. How great is our God. Okay, or you do the 5. Sometimes people go to the 5. How great is our God. You know, it just gives it a different sound. You see what I'm saying? Sing with me, how great is our God. All will see how great is our God. And again, if you know the dominant of everyone, so we can say, all will see how great. Okay, that's B. Maybe I want to put a chord right before I get to that B. Well, I know that we just said it already, that the 5 of B is F sharp. How great. I kind of felt that chord. And all that was an F sharp 7 chord. All will see how great, F sharp 7, how great. Or what if on that? What if on this one? I go to the 3rd again. All will see how great. Well, you see how that just adds a little color? I feel this thing. I gotta stop, but I kind of want to keep going. So yeah, little stuff like that. And again, you don't have to even search for different notes. Just try to use different notes that are already in the chord and just play with it. You don't do it all the time, but like I say, you know, every now and then you go there just to add some variation to what you're playing. I would never start off a song on an alternate note like that. But like if I've done it, you know, we've done the song 2-3 minutes in, you know what, let me switch it up a little bit. And everybody's expecting me to go here. But watch me, I'm gonna go here. Surprise. You see what I did? So little stuff like that. I'm going to be sharing more, like I say, probably within the next week or so. I'm going to have it set up where you can, you know, they'll have a little keyboard, you know, the software where you had a keyboard and you can see exactly what I'm playing, and I'll go into greater detail and I won't be so all over the place like I was today. But I just want to give you a little insight on to kind of how I think and what I'm thinking about. But like a lot of what I do is just the alternative notes like that. It's knowing what, you know, I talk about the 4 all the time, but it's knowing the 5, knowing where, if you know what the 5 is of every one, that'll help you so much. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great. Okay, we know that's C sharp minor. But what's the 5 of C sharp? Okay, G sharp. So what if I want to call a note before I get to C sharp? So how great is our God? Sing with me, how great. Okay, well, what's the 5 with C sharp? I can do that. How great is our God. Sing with me. That's nothing but a 7th chord. How great is our God. 7th chords will bless your life. Check me out. Sing with me. How great is our God. Okay. And all that is an E7 chord, but it's inverted. You see what I'm saying? All that is this chord. It's just a dominant 7th chord. But when you change the bass note of it and you invert the stuff and all that, it just changes the whole color of it. And a lot of times it'll make stuff sound like really nice, and folks think you're doing something like, man, he killing. Oh, she sounds so great. And all you doing is playing dominant 7 chords. But they don't know it because you change. You're not using the root. You're using a little. You do a little something. Okay, let me stop clowning. So that's it for today. Stay tuned. Like I said, I'm probably gonna be doing something like this weekly or every 2 weeks. I'm gonna get the little software where you can see the keyboard, and yeah. All right, y'all take care. And do not sleep on learning your inversions. That little stuff like that, it'll bless your life. Don't sleep on your theory, your scales, all that stuff. All right, take care.